All right, well, do you want to become a better leader? Do you?
Sure.
All of us, why not? Sure. Well, even more, do you want to improve your leadership skills quickly? That's the key point here. Well, if so, then QD contributor Bob Emiliani has the perfect book and workshop for you. The book, appropriately titled Speed Leadership, came out about a year ago and takes a process approach to the question of how leaders can properly be developed. This replaces the personality and behavior-centered approach that has been in vogue for developing leaders for more than a century now. There are several core processes on which Emiliani focuses in his quest to build better leaders. Successful leaders are able to simplify, to facilitate action, to eliminate problems, and to generally improve return on investment, good old ROI in terms of money and time and effort. Speed leadership shows how to develop these skills in a fast and effective way. An online, single-day live training session underlines the lessons that are found in the book, and it's appropriate for anyone who wants to improve his or her leadership abilities. Now, developing people, especially leaders, is one of the most challenging tasks in the world of business today. I think we all know that. I think it's probably pretty well recognized. Inconsistent results in large part happen because the area has long been kind of considered an art more than a science in terms of how leadership actually goes. But if you read his material in Quality Digest, you know that Bob Emiliani is a process thinker. He's a process thinker of the first order, and he brings kind of an engineering approach to the process of improvement. The goal of improving leaders is no different. In this case, the science of leadership development is front and center, which means that these techniques are relatable, they're repeatable, and they're effective too. And I think it's an interesting idea. I think this is an aside to this, is what exactly is the best way to develop a leader? I mean, the act of leadership and the essence of what it actually means to be a leader, I think is changing a lot. Maybe it's changing a lot. I always thought the key to leadership, and of course this is enshrined in the Toyota production system, good old lean as we know. The core of that really is humility and respect for people, but recent events, one recent event in particular, have me wondering this. I mean, are big and brash, personality-driven leaders really what people want after all?
We've talked about that.
We talked about that on the show. I mean, and I think that's really the open question. I mean, maybe Emiliani's going to write an article on this in the future. That we'll get to this topic, Bob. If you wanted, that'd be great. But I mean, this is an issue, right? It's like we've thought that you be humble. You focus on the leadership of engagement, of engaging people and getting buy-in and being humble, like I say, and respecting the people that work for you. It's called oh, what's the term? It went right out of my head.
Respect for the people?
Yes, no, but the leadership notion of how you do that is
servant leadership?
Servant leadership, yeah, that's what I was trying to get to there. Yep. But yeah, I mean, that's a recognized thing. But now, again, we're seeing in the political sphere especially, that's kind of going maybe a little bit passé. Maybe people want that strong leader to tell them what to do.
Who knows? It appears to be going that way. Interesting enough, there's an old article by Mike Mickelwright, which is going to be resurfacing next week? Next
week. Yeah, look out for that one.
That's actually going to touch on this.
It will.
It's an interesting article.
Servant leadership? No.
Prescient. Yeah. All right.